How you doing, Dev?
Who this?
Hey, my name is Low Key Bunny, bro. I'm a YouTuber.
Low Key Bunny. Welcome to Fuck Coin.
Hell yeah, man. I saw you streaming, and I'm like, I gotta fucking get this out to YouTube, bro. So tell me what's going on here right now.
Oh man, just a bit of shenanigans, really. Not taking ourselves too seriously here.
For
Kind of
sure.
just seeing what happens. This is really a community built token.
Okay.
It's all about community.
Okay.
Community built. If you check our threads actually on Pump Fund, you can see the timeline of me creating the X on stream. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
creating the. I didn't even know you needed a Telegram, and here we are speaking. I'm just very
Absolutely.
new to this. Day one, bought my first shit coin this morning,
Oh, really?
and
Congratulations, brother.
I try, man. I do my best out here. Sometimes it's not, but sometimes it is.
Now, what was the
Sometimes,
inspiration of the coin? Is that original artwork you got?
so that is 100% AI generated.
Wow, that looks nice. But the generation of the actual animation too. Oh, I see. Because the little thing on the bottom right corner. I see.
Right, correct. So what I did, I got the base image from 4.0 GPT, and then ran it through Runway,
Okay, I'll fuck with
and they
that.
give you some free, yeah, give you some free credits. I even asked it before I told it to generate that image. I
Really?
was asking, I was asking, like come up with or create a coin on Pump.fun. I even sent it the link, and I was like, that gives me the highest, or that has the highest possible chance of becoming the king of the hill,
Yeah.
basically. And it pumped out that description.
Oh
Basically, it pumped
shit.
out the,
I
and then
love
I was like,
it.
okay, using that, generate an image. It generated the base image, and then I ran that through Runway, and
That's
here we are.
dope. That is so fucking dope. And I want to commend you because first of all for the successful launch, and then two, man, you're a part of these developers that are docs that are just basically starting to be bullish in this community. So shout out to doing that, bro. What made you decide to be docs in this in the first place, though?
I'm sorry, what?
So what made you want to become docs? Like, what made you was like, let me do the docs project? Like, what was that?
What is docs? I'm not familiar.
Oh,
Docs,
okay. So in this industry,
so
docs is like you're basically showing your identification, like you're showing your face.
Correct.
Yeah. So what made you want to do that? Because a lot of times in this industry, people don't want to be doxxed.
I could give a fuck, really.
I
I
love
could
it.
not care less.
I love it.
Should I not be showing my face right now? Am I endangering myself?
No, you're good. You're good. I think what it is a lot of times people like do rug pulls or whatever. So obviously it just shows the community that you're transparent and you're willing to show face, basically.
Oh, you see, damn, y'all thought of everything. That is so true.
Yes,
If I were
sir.
to fuck you up, you'd easily find me now.
Well, that's what I was
It's
gonna ask you because what I do is I literally go on Pump Fund and I find gems, and I've been basically building like a community where I just go in and do an interview, and I don't charge nothing at all. I just basically buy some supply, and then I ride it to the moon. And honestly, I've been trying this for a week. I got about 34K subs on my YouTube, but I mean, honestly, like I've been dropping these videos and they've been getting numbers, and everything besides like one person has been gone array. So, I think we
wow.
can do it, man.
I could be your first successor, dude.
Well, there's been
I
four
do
people
not
so
know.
far that's been going array out of five, so you might be the fifth person. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, you see, success rate isn't zero. Thank you.
No, so let me ask you, how long have you been streaming for, bro?
Almost 12 hours.
Oh my goodness. See, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of times, unfortunately, this information isn't not syndicated through these TG walls slash pump from walls, right? So all this hard work, dedication, unfortunately, is not like seen. And so when I'm able to put this together and just throw it on my channel, it shows people transparency. And then on top of that, when you do get to Ray, you can just believe, yo, look at the pin video in the description, and then people could get all this like hard felt information that's like, oh, bullish. Let me throw more money into it. You know what I'm saying? It's a win-win.
Yeah. I mean, I love it. What your YouTube handle? It's Loki.
Yeah,
Loki
just
Bunny.
go to youtube.com/add low key bunny. You're gonna see like 5, 6 episodes of just me interviewing devs left or right. And the way I look at it is like
Uh,
this. I'm like, yo, I feel like people have been telling me lately, like, yo, we're trying to build like a new lane, like a new niche, because at the end of the day, not only obviously, the whole transparency thing, but a lot of times devs, they know that they could just stop stream or they can just like end the Telegram. So when I go and do an interview and they're like, hey, are you down for me to put this on my YouTube channel? If they're like yes, it makes even more money like pile on your project because people know now your face is like painted on YouTube. It's like even if you decide to rug it, you're painted on there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a win-win-win-win.
no, that's good insight. And really, I'm so new to this. I could not tell you the benefits of. I mean, actually, the community has been doing a phenomenal job
For sure.
educating me up to this point.
Okay.
Because this morning, I didn't even know what radium was. Really, like
Really?
I'm familiar with Bitcoin, or I'm familiar with crypto.
Okay.
Like I'm familiar with the more streamline, like mainstream,
Right.
you know, token. I was never into this shit coin stuff, this meme coin stuff.
Really?
So yeah, I had no reason to know what radium was until this morning. I just decided, fuck it, Saturday, I got nothing better to do.
Sure.
Might as well give this a shot.
Well, let me give you a little bit of just, if I can, some just information, just so that way you can know ahead of time what to expect if you haven't already, gotten there yet. Um, and Pump Fun is
Cool.
weird, bro. It's really weird because you have people that are kind of come in your TG, and they're gonna act like the best friends of your world. They're gonna be like, "Yo, this is bullish, y'all." They're gonna hype you up, and after a person mentally has been at a room sitting down, I mean, it's only human nature to like get excited, when you see community members coming in. But I just want you to be
Yeah.
wary because this is a PvP playing field, especially on Pump Fun. And what happens is they'll come in, they'll get the room excited, and their whole opportunity really is just to basically cheat on you. Like they'll put in like 2 soul at like 7,000 mark cap, and they'll leave at like 19,000 and making another red like gap. And it's a consistent like give and go exchange type of situation. So just be aware about Jeets. So that's one. And the second thing is, I'm not sure you haven't gone to King of the Hill yet, have you?
No, sir. Not sure how. I'm a
Okay.
fucking rock star.
Oh yeah, I see. Okay, so basically, how you know how that works or no?
I know it's kind of sort of just be number one in market cap at any given time.
Basically, once you get to 28,450, which are currently, I believe, at 7,000 ish right now, 7.3. Once you get to about 25, it's gonna put you on the top, or 28. It'll put you on the top of pumpfund.com, and it'll hold you there for like at least like 60 seconds to 2 minutes as like the king of the hill, and it's free advertisement basically at that point. Like everyone's going to that because they're seeing volume, they're seeing holders basically. Um, but also that's a 5x for you as the developer. That's because that's middle ground to basically go to Radium. But also it's also Jeet territory. It's like when people start leaving the project or maybe more people come into the project. And so it's one of those things where it's like it could go up to like, Radium or it could just go back down again. But be aware of that, you know what I
Mm.
mean? And then
And I think
yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was gonna say last thing was that um when it comes down to it, people are gonna wonder when you jump in what your plans are, right? Because if they start to feel like you're a new dev, then it's a good thing. But the bad thing about that, it's about almost playing like almost like a game of like acting in a sense. Because if they understand that, they
Right.
might take advantage of you. And what they're going to do is they're going to basically pump it and then they're going to dump it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to be fucking sad because you're at like a 7,000. You just spent all this time and energy to get to 60,000. And then it just flumps to the floor and it's not your fault. But guess what? Since you're a facial figure, only one person can be blamed, which is you, and you have nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So the
And
only way,
also,
yeah,
so I think my initial investment, like being I'm only a 1% stakeholder, my inherent risk, I guess, to something like that happening is so low. Like my fear of that is kind of capped by my limited investment in it. I'm more so doing this now, like in front of the camera,
Yeah,
as a indirect benefit to the holders, to the majority stakeholders, because the majority is definitely not me. It's not even close, not remotely close. Am I still on top 10? Yeah, I'm still in top 10, but I'm not doing this out of my own benefit. I brought this up earlier in
yeah,
Telegram. This is almost like doing volunteer hours
oh, for sure.
at high school. It's almost like an educational experience.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
almost like I could care almost how much I bet, like I will benefit from this one way or another.
I got you. So
Much
let
doesn't
me
matter.
let me give you the pros and cons of that, right? Pros of that obviously is that by you saying that you don't have other further wallets is good, obviously, because people feel like, okay, cool, he's not gonna dump on us, he's gonna allow the distribution to be held by other holders.
Honestly,
What's that?
just owning. I didn't even think of that. Owning it in different wallets. That's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, so that's what I'm about to say. That's the downside. The downside is there's a lot of people that essentially know how to play good actors. I'm not saying you're one of them, because I'm a good sense of judge character. I think God gave me like that like tool in my brain where I could just honestly talk to a person for 5 seconds and I know like the real deal Holyfield. So, but yeah, there are people that literally will have like, for example, you're at 7.7K market cap. You could come in and say, "Oh yeah, I'm new," but have like literally 15 wallets, right? That all have like one soul or in them. And then some people even go to the extra step, which is called creating wallets that are look clean, which is they do minor trades in those wallets so that they don't look like they're just trading off the first time. And then now people with analytic tools, they can't even tell who's who, right? So that's the downside. Now this is the good side though of owning the floor, right? There's a really really good opportunity for people that are want to have a, like, for example, if you see those Pepes, those fucking big ass meme coins, I'm gonna show you how they got there. They got there because they did exactly what I told you not to do, which is own the floor. They literally bought the floor with maybe, for example, I don't know, five, six, seven, $8,000, but like 100 wallets. Now the pros of that is if you do not dump it on them, even if you see your P&L at 5, 10K, you understand that everyone's gonna fight for that floor, and they don't know where the floor is because they're buying, they're buying, and buying. It's going up. Meanwhile, since you're not selling and you bought like the shitload of the floor with 100 wallets or 200 wallets, you got all these people coming in to your VC saying, "Oh my gosh, I'm so bullish. Look at the distribution." Like they're like pumping it with other people, and really that's one person that literally has all of it. But if you have that much power, you also have the power to say, you know what? I'm gonna sell this shit like a 2% at 500K. It'll dip a little bit, but guess what? Since I own the floor, I'm literally printing at this point, and that's how people
Mm,
literally print. Now, if you don't own the floor and you don't have the money to buy it, you're gonna be expecting organic holders to hold. Now, the hard part about it is that people are fucking like antsy. They just don't hold shit, especially with shit coins.
TikTok brain, dude. They got the fucking attention span of a goldfish.
Yeah,
It's embarrassing.
exactly. Yes, sir. And that's the problem. So then you're gonna see your chart experience that. So what happens is, and this is the unfortunate part, is you have a dev that's super base, super solid, right? Like yourself, and then go through stream hours of streaming from left to right, day one, two, three. Finally, after G after G and going from all-time high after all-time high, they finally make it to Radium. And then all of a sudden, these new holders come into the Telegram saying, "Hey, Dev, when you gonna buy this? When you gonna buy that?" And meanwhile, you're thinking in your head, "Yo, I just got off of 2, 3 days of fucking streaming. What do you mean buy this, buy that?" Because they're expecting you to buy Dex ads, to buy different things in the project to continue to make it go
Mm,
higher, right?
So it's almost like you become answerable to your shareholders.
100%. And
It's
so
like
this is what happens. They become so that much that they decide to usually rug out a higher markup cap and I either just basically selling their whole entire dev wallet, and that becomes
it's
something called a
easier to relieve yourself of responsibility than
exactly.
keep up. Yeah.
Exactly. And then what happens, check this out. This is how the crazy the game gets. Then they become holders that are obviously negative in profit. So you got about 300 people now that are negative profit. What they're going to do? They're going to try to CTO, aka community takeover. So what happens with that is essentially all you do is you pay one particular entity. That's Dex Screener, because it's Solana. All we care about when you get after Ray is Dex Screener, really. That's the where the market's at, you know. It only costs $300 to update that. So let's say you're the dev, you went to Ray, but you're like, yo, everyone's fucking gonna ask me for a whole bunch of fucking more money. I just spent 3, 4 fucking days, you know, on Pump Fund. I barely made it out alive, you know, and I don't have the liquidity right now to put it in like I want to. So what I'm gonna do? All right, I'm gonna sell my wallets, right? So boom, you sell. Then what happens is one particular person in the community, they grab the supply up for you, like because they got the wallet too, but they wait till they get to your contract gets to like maybe 10 or 7,000 or 12,000, right?
Yeah.
Then they do the
Yep.
exact same thing that you would have done in the beginning, which is just buy the supply, but they buy it from multiple wallets. And then they tell everybody, guys, guess what? We're going to CTO this thing. I'm the CTO lead. I'll pay for Dex. So he pays for Dex. He pays $300 for Dex, which only means that it just updates his TG link, his X account, and his website with his own graphic. So he basically takes over.
Could you do me a favor? Could you elaborate on the idea of a CTO? Like, what is a? Could you just explain it as if I were a
Absolutely.
5-year-old?
Absolutely. So hypothetically, let's say in this coin, right? Is this coin this let's say you went up to 50,000 market cap and the community was like, you know what, bro? We won't hold against you. If you we'll even tell you in the comments you can sell everything. We want to take this over. It's a bullish coin. And you're like, all right, fuck it. Like I don't want to like, you know, I want to make money here, but at the same time, I don't want to be in anybody's way, right? Everybody's telling me to sell. So if that comes the case, right? You sell, then boom, all of a sudden someone in the community is going to say, I'm the lead, here's the marketing wallet. And there's going to be a in the Telegram a place where everyone can send like 0.05 0.1 the small bits of crumbs to the marketing wallet, and eventually it becomes like $400 or $500 eventually. Now the community in general is paying for ads, and the community in general is paying for the pump, so they're no longer expecting one particular person.
That's goaded.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now
That's, I mean, that's,
unfortunately there's fake CTOs as well in this space.
uh,
The fake CTO is when the developer, like for yourself, decides to sell their wallet at 30K, but you already have 10 wallets in there and you're not telling nobody. And you say, guys, oh fuck, CTO, I give up on the project, guys. Who wants to be the dev lead? And all of a sudden, it's your friend hanging out in the next room next to you, and you know he's your.
I want to be the dev lead. Me.
Oh no, I know you will. I'm just explaining to you what a CTO is, what a fake CTO is, though.
So why? Okay, so they just do that to relieve themselves of the responsibility because they feel as if they are getting in the way of their own project.
Well, there's two ways. That one, yes, that's when like project is so bullish the community's like, you know what, the dev doesn't have much money to invest into it after Ray, so let's take it over and I'll pitch into it. Or it could mean the devs, honestly, the full plan was to CTO, which means you go to a certain market cap, you sell the whole dev wallet, but you already got like 8, 9, 10 wallets involved in there. And then you're actually involved with the quote unquote CTO, you know, and people are pushing it, but really at the end of the day, they're just pushing all your 9 wallets that started from the very beginning. And the next thing you know it, once the project gets to a certain market cap, you just dump those 9 wallets, and those are called fake CTOs because technically the dev had something to do with it from the jump. You see what I'm saying? It's a very crazy game.
Yeah, I mean, something to look out for sure. Food for thought.
But I mean, in your case though, like Pump Fund essentially was created for people to organically come together and hold a token and then push it to Ray, right? So when it comes down to it, you know, all you could do is just pretty much oh wait, first of all, are you doing bump bias? Do you know what that is?
What is that?
Do you know what a bump buy is? Yeah, you are.
No.
Someone in the community is probably doing it for you. So what it is when you buy and sell on Pump Fund, it shows up on the top of the page as like, you know, it's being purchased, like a yellow highlighted ticker. If you go to the front home page, that thing that's showing up in the front over and over, it's just the newest buy of the day, you know?
Okay.
And so it's when whoever's doing this for you, you must have talked to somebody or someone that already did it for you, but they're basically buying and selling within 1 second apart, and it's causing your project. Yeah, it's causing your project to be seen by more people. That's honestly how I was able to find you, as I was on Pump Fund and I was
No shit.
yeah, I was literally looking for doxed devs to talk with. And so by seeing you consistently just being hit on the front page, I was able to turn off the animations and then click on your your contract and get in. So Yeah,
I'm the Doc Smith. That's me.
yeah, that's right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So yeah, basically
So
that's pretty much how it went down. Like, but it's super dope to see people in this space bullish. I'm just from my end, I see people like yourself so pure-hearted and willing to do great projects. Just what I would recommend, if I could give anything advice to you, is just try to stay this way as much as possible, because this space will essentially tarnish people. And what happens is just like kind of like Jedi and like the Star Wars back in the day. Remember like how Jedi Knight freaking Anakin was, just a
oh
regular cool
yeah,
Jedi. He
like
eventually
it was.
over time had to turn into Darth Vader, because of just
Mhm.
life and shit got get into him. So yeah.
Society.
But you're
No,
doing a
yeah,
good
you're
job.
right. I
But
appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for coming on.
oh,
Great talk
100%.
to you.
And if you don't mind, I would love to post this on my channel just so people can get more eyeballs on you.
Absolutely. We'd love that. Welcome to the
Absolutely.
community.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. So
Welcome.
just just for just for to wrap everything up, I just want to ask you. So your plan specifically with this project, because this is your baby, right? It's just to basically just get it to Radium, and then at that point, are you planning on paying for Dex ads? I mean, or Dex screener? Do you know that is, or does that what it entails at all?
No, I don't
Oh,
actually.
okay, let me explain to you, because that's probably the only, probably most important thing when it comes to the devs. Or else I would just be transparent with people and just be like, yo, my plan is just to get to Ray and you guys CTO. Just tell people straight up that. But this is the thing.
Absolutely.
So when you go to Ray, which is at about, I believe, 64,000 or something market cap, it changes every week depending on Solana's price. But when you get there, it'll be about 5 minutes to bond period, which basically means that Pump Fund sells the contract to Radian, which is where all the multimillionaires, multi-billionaires are located. That's where Pepe, all of them that shit are at, right?
I like that B word.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my favorite word.
Now, this is the only downside. That when they sell the contract to them, it just shows up as a regular contract. There's no freaking image on there. There's nothing. There's no Telegram. There's no Twitter. There's no website. You have to literally,
Wow.
as the dev, purchase that for $300. So when people come in and they're investors, the only thing they really want to know at the end of the day is Dex paid for. When that happens, it means that when people go on Dex Screener, they could find you. You can find the FUC ticker. Without that, it's just a CA address just hanging around. You see what I'm saying?
How much does that cost?
It's $300 from, and you pay Dex Screener specifically. They take debit, credit, or Solana.
Shit, if we get bonding,
Yeah, you
I'll
should
pay that.
essentially be able to afford that with the Dex wallet, considering it 10x's. Then that's
Yeah.
yeah, that would be the idea of most devs to get that point. But beyond that, I would just say, I mean, it's up to you. But if I was in your shoes, 'cause I've been in your shoes as a first time dev and I was doxxed as well. I've been to Ray. What happened with me and my experiences was I went ahead and went to Ray, and I had no idea about the dash, the whole $300 thing. I paid it though. I paid it just because I was like, yo, this is my first time bullish. Maybe this shit will go to millions. I don't know. This shit went to Ray, right? And once I paid it, it just didn't really go too much anywhere because they had to have more money brought to it. You have to do ads, this more, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So if I was you, I would like literally just have a mindset, if you don't have enough budget to put into this, to pay for ads and then hand it over as a CTO. And if, as long as everyone's cool with that, like coming in, you're gonna have a following moving forward. Because if you don't do that, you have one other option, which is basically sell your bag. You know what I'm saying? Sell your bag or don't sell your bag and lose profit.
So, at what point, like when exactly do you make that decision? Like what is the catalyst you're looking for?
So the
That
catalyst essentially would be, all right, so you're two different contract pools right now. Right now you're on Pump Fund's pool. Once you get to Radium's pool, Radium is where all the heavy hitters are, right? So within those two worlds, you have about a 5 to 10 minute decision period time. That's called a migration period. So I would say that time would be the best time to be like, now it's time for me to sell. If you want to go this route, I'm not telling you how to do your thing, but if you want to go the route, you could sell your wallet there, and then at the same time pay for Dex screener so that it's paid for. The only problem with that is you have to make sure in your process from 7,000 now all the way to that point that you find someone that's in your community that comes in and they are like almost bullish just like you, and you find them to be like a leader, because at the end of the day, if you don't find a leader, you don't have no one to hand it off to, and then they're gonna look at you like,
Right. No, right.
yeah. So, but I love the fucking the bullish man.
The enthusiasm. No, no, 100%. We're going to fucking Pluto.
Absolutely, brother. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna post this, brother.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Feel free. Hey, full disclosure or full what do you call that? Permission?
I appreciate
Are
you.
you going to join the community? Are you one of us now? Is that
Yeah,
how that works?
yeah, absolutely. I just grab a bag and sit back and I just watch after we post a video, and I just think it's great.
Elaborate.
Huh?
What is
What's that?
you said you were going to you said you were going to grab a bag.
Yeah, grab a
What
bag meaning
exactly?
your token. Your token is a bag.
Oh,
Yeah,
and how much? I mean, how much is in that bag?
like at a 7,000 market cap, like if someone was to even put down like 40 or $50 of a bag and it rise, you gotta remember every $7,000 is like an X. So like, for example, if I put $50 right now into your market cap at 7,000, once it reached to about 14,000, that's already $100. I already made my investment back. Every 7,000, it'll be another $50. That's $50. If you all you would do is take a million, for example, if you want to get a million, right? Take a million divided by
I mean,
7,000, or well, for you it'd be 5,000 because you bought a 5,000 market cap because you're the dev. So you take a million, you divide that by 5,000, you times that by the initial investment that you put into it, and that'd be how much you would be able to get out.
no, that's actually a good way of explaining it. I never thought about it that way.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool. I'd be smoking too, by the
Well,
way. I mean, what you smoking? I'm smoking on some good Kush.
this is that China. This is
Nice.
that non FDA that lungs collapse.
Oh shit, illy
It's so
illy.
terrible. Yes, it makes you feel like you're at a bowling alley. It's
Oh
fucking brilliant.
wow, wow. So are you planning on being here? Oh, that's dope. I used to vape. Oh, that's so sick, bro. I used to vape like heavy, heavy. Uh,
It's so gay. I wish I wasn't addicted to nicotine.
what you like? What's your level at right now? Two, three, four? What?
This is wattage,
No, what's your like
like
nicotine
five.
level you put in there as far as when you buy the five? Oh
Mm-hmm.
shit, you on Marlboro Reds basically.
Oh, them cowboy killers.
Yeah, I
You
used to
already
be on
know.
them cowboy killers back in the day. I'm on one of those weed killers now.
I'm 5 minutes from LSU. That's all we smoke.
Oh wow, that's dope. That's dope, brother. Hey,
Yes,
so,
sir.
are you planning on staying on for the remaining of the day? What's your schedule like?
I got nowhere to be. Tinder's been dry as fuck tonight. I'm sure you can imagine Louisiana Tinder.
Wow,
Ain't much going on there, but I got nowhere to be. I'm enjoying the company that I now have.
I love it. I love it, brother. Yeah, I want to talk to you too off stream to our off record when you're done. I'll send you a text actually right now. Are you on? What's your DM? Are you Travis or what's your?
Yeah,
Okay,
you can text either.
perfect. I'll put yo. What up? All right, cool. I just put I'll put my channel too. I'm not sure if you got in there, but add you as a thank you, brother. What's up? I'm gonna add you, brother, as a contact so we can like basically stay in touch. I have a plan that I want to talk to you about off stream. Um,
Woo.
that makes like yeah some good dough. And what I'd like to do honestly, just to
Whoa.
be completely transparent, is find people like yourself that are down to like test the time, a good 10, 12 hours, but really make some money doing it rather just like, sitting and waiting. Um, so we'll talk off stream, but I'll love to have that conversation with you after you get done at some point.
Oh yeah, thank you for coming by, brother. I enjoyed the talk. I appreciate your education, your insight.
Oh,
Thank you very
100%.
much.
Absolutely, brother. Yeah, we'll network and I would say good luck on the project, but you don't need luck. You got this shit, bro. For
Oh,
real.
luck don't exist, brother.
Oh yeah,
Everything
100%.
happens for a reason.
100%. I'm gonna lock in with you
Oh, sir.
later. I'm gonna come probably check on you, check in on with you too, If they're still around after a bit.
What's a bit?
In a bit, like if you're around like in about an hour or two, I'll come back around and say what's up.
Yeah, I should be on it now.
All right, bit brother. And
Hold on.
good luck with your Tinder.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir, brother. I'll
Have
talk to you
fun.
later.